Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to be working out how much MaximilianMus, that is right, the greatest Swedish YouTuber on earth and also the Killer Bean CEO, actually earns in a year, because I think you'd be surprised how much money he earns from creating really good content. Obviously he puts tons of work into his content, guys, with Sony Vegas, and I find his content hilarious, especially the thumbnails. Like, the thumbnails are amazing, Max. So if you're watching this, then please do know that I cherish you, and I cherish that you're trying to think outside the box and create completely new content on such a saturated platform that is YouTube in 2018. So before we look at his social blade, let's go ahead and break down how much money he actually earns every time he streams, and how much he's bringing in approximately per video, and then also how much per day, because I think you'll be surprised how much the Killer Bean Army CEO is actually earning, because I was definitely surprised when I learned this myself. So approximately throughout a 4 or 5 hour stream that MaximilianMus runs of him playing Fortnite, and previously Overwatch, but of course Jeff Kaplan hates him, and I honestly do not know why. Max is a great guy. Anyways, throughout a 4 or 5 hour live stream, he will approximately earn maybe a couple $100, not a couple hundred USD, that is, somewhere around there, through super chat donations and stream donations, and views. He'll probably earn about maybe like 500, 600, but from donations alone he's bringing in a lot, usually around $170 to $200 USD just from the donations on his stream, which is pretty solid, guys. People want to ask him questions, and they get answers faster if they do that, send that super chat, which of course requires money on a YouTube live stream. Alright, so let's open up his Social Blade page here to take a look at how much he earns every day. So Social Blade is saying right here that every day he gets around 80 to 180,000 views, so it does vary a lot, but this is approximately bringing in around an average of probably $400, $500 a day, which is a lot more than he says he actually gets, but for good reason, guys, because he's the Killer Bean CEO. So the daily average is, it's around $400, $300. We can see over here that when he's live streaming, he gets tons and tons of views on just the live stream. So people do really appreciate his personality and the kind of content. He does have a big following. It's not just him making trendy videos or things like that. This is actually solid trolling content, and I appreciate that, Max. Alright, if we scroll up here and look at his his kind of dashboard here for his Social Blade summary, we can see that his total grade is B, and he's had almost 3.5 million views for the last 30 days, which is bringing in at least $1,000 a month, but at maximum $17,000 a month, and he's definitely not earning $17,000 a month, guys, so don't be worried about that. But he is also not earning only 1,000, because that would be absolutely ridiculous. I'd say he earns around 6,000 to 7,000 just from his views every month. According to this, he gets around 4 or 5 million views every month, so I'd say around 6,000 or 7,000, guys, and that's pretty solid for just creating these epic trolling videos on YouTube. So for the last 30 days he has had 17,000 subscribers, which is quite a bit. He's grown, but that's still down by 10.8% of his average that came in after last month. So if we look at his yearly earnings, guys, he is set to earn at least 13.3 thousand a year, to a maximum of 212,000, which again, he's not earning either of these numbers. These are just the minimum and the maximum that Social Blade displays as the data. But I would say he earns probably around 60, maybe even 70, maybe even 80,000 a year. So yes, this is a job for Max, and you know, I am really happy for him because he is an absolute legend, and he is one of the greatest Swedish YouTubers out there. I'm sorry, Peter Pie, alright? He is the Swedish Killer Bean army, and that is what comes first, alright guys? So his net worth is gonna be around, as I said, 60, 70, 80,000. Don't know how much tax he has to pay over there in Sweden, but of course the net worth I gave was in USD, so 60, 70, 80,000 USD, somewhere around there, guys, as an estimate. Of course, while his channel is growing, this number will change pretty soon, but over the last couple years, it's probably been, well, actually since 2017, where he made most of his growth, it's probably been around 60, 70, or $80,000 that he has received from making these videos on this channel and monetizing them. Sadly, some of them did get demonetized, so we also have to take that into account, guys. Alright mates, make sure to leave a like and comment on this video, because I'm giving away 250 V-Bucks for every like that this video gets, so make sure to hit that like button.